Hi guys, and good morning. We have quite the day ahead of us. And by quite the day, I mean nothing but crocheting. I did one of these videos a little while back, a couple months ago. I did a 24-hour crochet challenge. I had so much fun filming that, and I've been wanting to do it again. And while I wasn't able to fit in a full 24 hours of crocheting this week, we are doing a full 12-hour crochet session, which is still gonna be just as intense. And I already have my projects lined up and I'm itching to get started. So let's hop right into this video. I hope that you have a craft or your yarn by you so that we can craft together. As always, if you're working on something throughout this video as we crochet together, let me know in the comments because I love hearing about what you guys are working on. Now let's get started. This is all the yarn that I have for today. I am itching to get started on my projects. I have basically two things that I'm gonna be working on, and I'm pretty hopeful that I'll be able to finish all, if not most of it. All right, we have 7 spools of yarn. We have a big iced coffee. We're probably gonna need another one. We're getting cozy, and it's time to start this challenge officially. You guys know how this works. I have my stopwatch. Okay. I'm grabbing these 2 yarns, and the first project that I'm working on, I actually want to look at my inspiration photo. I'll insert it here, but it's just this little top. Guys, I don't have great, luck isn't even the right word, but I don't have a great history of actually utilizing the items that I make when I crochet. But I saw this, I loved it, and I also felt like I would actually wear this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to make this, so give me a second. Just clusters. Okay, I'm actually gonna do a swatch because I want to make sure that I do this right. This is unheard of. First time I did a swatch was in the last video I posted because I was making a crochet shirt as a gift for Alex, and I will say making the swatch was helpful, so maybe there's a thing or two I could learn from that. After this shirt, given that I have the time that I for some reason think I will have, but I always overestimate how fast I crochet, if I do have the time, then I want to crochet some little granny squares for an upcoming project. I've only been crocheting for about 30 minutes. How far I've gotten is quite pathetic. I realize how much slower I crochet when I'm using these very thin yarns, and I chose a pretty thin yarn. This is what I'm using. I've never seen this before, but Joann's was having their annual beginning of year yarn was so discounted. It was 40% off. So this is gonna be a cheap shirt, which is awesome, but I've never heard of this. It's very, very soft. It's like a mix, I think, of cotton. Oh, just kidding. Rayon from bamboo. I have no idea what that is. I don't know. It's soft, and I like the colors they had, and I like Lion's brand. I really can't believe that I never made swatches before this. Maybe just because the patterns were easier for me to see, but I'm trying to do the pattern on this shirt. It's a little blurry, so it's been hard to make it out, and I thought it was just double crochets with spaces, but I feel like something's just a little bit off. I'm gonna redo my swatch again, try something new out, because this isn't quite what I was going for. This is definitely stressing me out a little bit because I feel like it's just eating into my time, how much it's gonna look like I got done in 12 hours, but I'm realizing it's worth it to put time into the yarns you choose and the pattern you use and making sure all of that is exactly how you like it. Otherwise, you end up like this girl and you don't use the things that you make. I'm gonna redo my swatch. I really hate to admit this to you, this is not the update that I was hoping for. I will say we're off to a bit of a rocky start because look at this, guys. We are, can you believe that? Over an hour in, and all I've done is redo this swatch multiple times, and it's just not looking how I want it to look. And so I've resorted to looking up different YouTube stripe patterns. I don't know why it's not clicking for me. I'm just saying it's because I'm having a slow morning or something. I have no idea, but As I've been doing this and it's been taking so much time, I feel like I realized I really should have figured out my stitch pattern yesterday or something, because this is totally eating into my shirt making time, which is annoying, but I'm getting hopeful again. I found this video, it's on a baby blanket, but it seems like it has a more similar stitch pattern to what I've been trying to mimic. I don't know why I'm being so bad at this right now. I'm gonna try to replicate this. If it looks good, then hopefully I'll be able to finally start with this shirt. Alright guys, so I really hate to admit this to you, but we are already 2 hours into this challenge. It's like going by slowly in the way that I feel like I have absolutely nothing done, because I do have absolutely nothing done, but at the same time I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been sitting here and crocheting for 2 hours already. Like, that's embarrassing, because all I have done is this. It looks like I'm learning how to crochet. I know how to crochet, I just very poorly planned out this video, but I'm still so determined and I still have hope. I have 10 hours. Now that I have my stitch figured out, can I crochet a little top in 10 hours? I don't know, but hopefully. Here is my final swatch. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I should not be getting this stressed about this. All of this is my own doing. Anyway, this is what I had worked out. The last time I talked to you, I told you I was watching a tutorial. I tweaked the tutorial a little bit. I wanted the like diamond shape to be a little skinnier. I don't know. I think I was just trying to make it really identical to the top. Then I realized I just like actually don't know what she's doing. And then when I zoom in, it's so blurry. I can't see the stitches, so it makes it even harder. So I'm kind of just going off of like vibes, but I kind of liked this one, but I thought they were a little too large. So these are with bunches of double crochets, and then up here this part is bunches of half double crochets, and I'm having a hard time deciding, but I think I might be leaning toward the half double crochet. I don't know, because now that I'm looking at it on camera, I feel like the double crochets might look better. And I think I like the half double crochet. We are starting our top now. Update feels a little bit weird, but it is almost noon. I've been crocheting for, oh my goodness, 3.5 hours, and this is what I have to show you. I'm a little bit concerned about how much of this top I will get done, but I have the very first row done. It's gonna be the bottom of the top. I'm gonna switch colors. I'm actually gonna try this on. Not that there's literally anything to try on, it's just a loop right now, but we gotta make sure it fits. Imagine if it didn't fit. I don't know what I would do. Thank goodness. That's how big my top will be, I guess. It looks so good right now. All right, so we're gonna switch colors, but right now I'm gonna take a quick little pause and eat something. I got a little too into my crochet and I'm so hungry now. As you can see, I have my timer paused. I'm eating a little yogurt bowl. Since I started this video, I've been just watching YouTube. Sometimes I get kind of tired of watching YouTube videos. I feel like I have to have a really good playlist or something set up. I mean, I already watched like 3 hours of it, which is a lot. I think most people probably don't watch that much anyways, but I think I'm gonna switch over. I need to stop talking while I'm eating. Okay, call me crazy, but I think I'm gonna start Assassin's Blade right now. I don't even know if I'm starting it in the right order, but I saw a video of someone reading this book recently and they said to start with this one. I know there's different orders to read it in, but whatever. I'm just gonna start this. We're gonna see if it sticks. I'm also gonna start my timer, and I brought my crochet over here while I slowly eat my food, because I realized that I'm genuinely the world's slowest eater. So if I actually take a break this long and don't crochet, I'm gonna be finishing so late. So here we are. Back on. Okay, I'm excited to start this book. A little bit. A little nervous.
Bloomsbury presents The Assassin's Blade.
So it is about 3 p.m. right now, and I have been crocheting for almost 6.5 hours, which means we are over halfway into this challenge, and I feel like this looks like absolutely nothing. Yeah, I do blame a lot of that on how long I took in the beginning to make my swatch, which never really should have been a part of this challenge to begin with. But aside from that, I can't tell if I'm just working really slow. I don't even feel like I'm physically crocheting slowly. I think maybe I just didn't realize how thin this yarn is. I really didn't think about how I'm doing half double crochets for this and how slowly that builds. I've just been listening to my book for the past couple hours. How far? I think I'm on chapter 18, but it seems like there's a ton of chapters. Chapter 18 out of 57. Yeah, the fact that this is how much I have done and I'm halfway through this challenge makes me, for one, think that I'm not going to be able to finish the entire shirt. For two, think that like I was actually delusional having all of this extra yarn out, thinking that I could do more than one project. I think I did that too in my 24-hour crochet challenge. I think these challenges are really interesting because it really makes me see how much time I spend crocheting and how the time flies when you're crocheting. Here is what it's looking like a little bit more up close, like the pattern and everything. I feel like it's looking pretty neat and I like the weight of it and the feel of it, so that's all good. It has like a little bit of like a holy look, but not too much. Like I think I'd probably wear a bralette or something underneath. Looks like a giant headband right now. It's my 6-hour progress update. I paused for a little bit to just heat up some more food because I'm actually getting so sleepy as I crochet. Almost 4 more hours to go. I think last time I checked, I was at about 7.5 hours. I struggle between I need to not be so hard on myself, but also like, what the heck is going on? I hope you guys don't roast me in the comments for how much I got done. I feel like this is like extremely unimpressive, but I need to stop thinking of this video as a challenge. As my first time doing it for the 24-hour one was kind of like a challenge to see if I could do it and a challenge to see how much I could get done. But I wanted the vibes of this video to be a little bit more like, let's just crochet together. Like let's have a crochet day, a huge crochet session together. But I feel like it kind of turned into that mentality of like, I'm not doing enough still, even though it's just crochet. It's supposed to be fun. Aside from that, I have been through like all of the forms of media. I fear now that it's getting darker out. If I listen to an audiobook, I'm like literally gonna fall asleep. So maybe I'll listen to it more after I make myself like a second coffee or a matcha. I listened to my book. I was watching New Girl for a little while, and I think I'm gonna try to find either a new show or like a movie. I might put a movie on. I really hope that I can like at least get to the point where I start like decreasing the top or making it form an actual top. And I guess that really does depend on how long I want this to be. Yeah, maybe I might not actually get there now that I look at how much I've gotten done. For a second coffee, much needed. So I paused to make this and I am going to post up on the couch again. I think I'm gonna throw on a movie, and we are at almost 8.5 hours. It is 7:43 right now. This is where I am with my crochet work. I honestly think because this yarn is so thin, it's taking a while to come together, and I'm doing half double crochets, which I don't know why I like didn't think about this. And this might sound a little stupid, but like the last big project I did, it was a shirt that I made for Alex for Christmas, and that was all, or it was mostly half double crochets. And I don't know if this makes sense to any other crocheters or people, but like I'm kind of sick of doing half double crochets. specifically. Like, I almost wish I was just doing a different stitch. But anyways, it looks different than the shirt I made for Alex, obviously. Honestly, I think the light thinner yarn is worth it because it feels pretty nice. Like, so far, cross my fingers, I feel like I'll actually wear this. I'm gonna try it on right now. It's not even trying it on because it's literally a bandeau right now. Honestly, the way it's looking, I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything other than making the body of the shirt during this video. Like, I think it's just this part. I thought I was gonna get to like tapering it in and like separating it right before you add the sleeves, but I don't even think we're gonna get there because I have less than 2 hours left, which is crazy. It's like gone slow but flown by at the same time. I need like double of what I have now before I start tapering it, because yeah, I'm probably gonna want it to be past my belly button. I'm gonna put on a movie and keep working on this as I've been doing for the past 10.5 hours. It is 8:09. This may be hard to believe, but we just hit the 11-hour mark and this is what I have done. It's growing so slowly. I guess I would rather be slow and like how it's looking, but we are gonna power through, crochet as fast as I can for this little less than an hour that I have. We are gonna be locked in. Hopefully I can get a couple more stripes in. All right, guys, so we officially have 3 more minutes until we've been crocheting for 12 hours straight. So let's make the absolute most of it. Oh my gosh, I'm like getting nervous. It's crazy. I have to switch colors right now with like 1 minute left. Oh my goodness, we're in our final minute. Feels like I'm on one of those baking shows or something. I should have those, but it be crafting or something. I would totally watch that. The last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. I feel so funny, like starting and ending this video planted right here on this couch. But as you can see, we just hit the 12-hour mark. Not so cheery is how much I got done. This is how much I got done in 12 hours, given I think the first roughly hour and a half of it I was making swatches, which was totally on me. But even if I use that time for this, I feel like I only would have had like 1 more stripe in. I don't know, guys. I don't want to end off this video on a sour note because I did have so much fun crocheting with you and I am still really excited for this top, but I am astonished. Like, I don't want to call this a fail or a flop, but my jaw is on the floor by how small it looked. And this is what I did for 12 hours. I swear when I did the 24-hour one, maybe it's because I was using bigger yarn or making granny squares. I don't know what the excuse is. My mind cannot believe this. My silly little old delusional brain fully thought I would make this top plus some. Like, that's kind of crazy. Nonetheless, I had so much fun filming this today and crocheting with you guys all day. As always, if you were crafting or crocheting or knitting or doing anything, let me know what you were up to during this video in the comments. And of course, I will show you some clips of this top if it's finished by the time I upload this video. This has definitely motivated me to film another one of these. So if you guys like these kind of challenge or like timed videos, let me know, because I kind of want to do this again and see if I can make a better estimate of what I can actually finish in a given amount of time, because this one was not it. Like, I kind of don't even want to upload this because I feel like it's a little humiliating. Anyways, it was fun. Thank you guys so much for being here as always. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.